My name's Kristen Brewer. I'm here today suing the defendant. He pretended that he wanted to date me just so he could get my money. He's a user and a pill pusher. I want my money back today.
Cue the defendant.
My name is Tristan Swanson. I'm here because I'm being sued by Kristen for $800. She wanted to date me. Couldn't happen. She got mad, so she started sending me nasty sex messages. I have the proof right here. $800. I don't owe you, so you ain't getting jack. Holla back.
Kristen Brewer is suing Tristan Swanson, her former friend, for an unpaid loan. Now, after reading your statement, I'm rather surprised, Kristen, that you would lend this guy money. I mean, it's usually a red flag if a guy stands you up twice. And on top of that, you're driving him around, according to your statement, to get prescription pills when he just got out of jail. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Tell me how you met this guy.
I met Tristan back in 2005. My cousin dated his brother. And then in June of this year, I met him. We met up again at the courthouse. We weren't there together, you know, he was there and I was there. And we exchanged numbers and we began to text quite frequently. We text each other.
All right, so you were attracted to each other, you text each other. At some point you set it up so that you're going to have a date?
Yeah.
And what happens?
I called him earlier that day and he said, you know, we'll go out a little bit later, you know, I'll call you. Well, he never called me.
So were you like dressed and waiting?
Yeah, I was dressed and waiting.
All right, Tristan, do you have any recollection of having scheduled a date with the plaintiff and then didn't show up?
Nope.
So then you have no recollection that twice you scheduled a date with the plaintiff and didn't show up?
Definitely don't.
Definitely not?
Definitely not.
Let's start with this. Do you know the plaintiff?
Yeah, I know her.
All right. Now, at some point, do you two start texting each other?
I mean, that's what everybody do nowadays. Is they text.
Well, I don't text you, so I mean, you know, not everybody.
I mean, that's what people do. You know, as far as
know each other,
friends, you know, lovers, you know, whatever. Everybody.
So
everybody
which are you?
Friends.
Which are you?
We were friends.
Okay. Were you interested in it being more?
Yes, and he thought the same.
What brought you to the conclusion that he wanted more?
He told me that he loved me. Yeah.
There you have it, Tristan. Did you tell her that you loved her?
I love her as a friend. I love her as a friend. Yeah, I'm not in love with her. I mean, come on now. I'm not in love with her. We never was intimate. I mean, how can you be in love with somebody you never was intimate with?
No. Well, did you ever go out on a date? Did he ever make it for a date?
No. And as far as prescription drugs and this, I got stabbed 4 times.
You got stabbed 4 times?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the connection with prescription drugs and being stabbed 4 times?
Pain medicine, being in pain. I mean.
Being in pain.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what's she got to do with this?
I mean, she would take me to the doctor. I mean.
But you're not having a relationship with her. Why is she taking you to the doctor?
She's a friend.
That's a friend?
Why. I mean, that's what friends. That's what friends do. I mean, I guess. Come on, Judge Pirro. I mean, you have friends. I mean, probably you're a judge now. So it's a little different. But I mean,
And I haven't been stabbed 4 times either.
Well, exactly. It may be like a bad person saying, "Oh, he just got out of jail and this, that, and that."
Okay,
I don't live
let's
that type
talk
of
about
lifestyle.
that. What'd you go to jail for?
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking?
Yeah.
So you're not a bad person?
Definitely not. That's the only thing I've ever been in trouble for.
Drug dealer is low on the echelon, Tristan.
Probably is, but that's something I did, a long time ago. I paid my debt to society. I've learned and I've grown.
How long were you in jail for?
I did 2 years, and I shouldn't even did no time at all. Yeah.
And you shouldn't have what?
Shouldn't have did no time at all. I mean, as
Why?
far as
You
if we was here for that case,
dealer.
I could tell you exactly what really happened and what I really went to.
Were you selling drugs? Yes or no? Did you sell them to an undercover cop? Did you sell it more than once? What were you selling? Why did you plead guilty, or why were you found guilty? You really want to go there? All right. Let me ask you a question. You meet the guy, you start texting him, you go back and forth, and then at some point you take him to the hospital. How many hospitals did you take him to?
We went to about 3 or 4 hospitals.
Okay, I read your statement. I got 5. You stayed overnight with him in the hospital. Here's a note to self. If you're not dating a guy, don't stay overnight in the hospital with him. All right? Stayed overnight in the hospital. He was asking for Percocet for pain. The doctors refused to give him a prescription since they had just given it to him 3 days before. Note to self. The doctors gave him a prescription 3 days before, and he's looking for more Percocet. And if he went to jail for selling drugs, what do you think's going on? Okay?
Oh
Number 2, He never stopped trying to get pills. On 3 more occasions, that makes 4, I took him to different hospitals so he could try to get pills. And on July 26th, 5, I took him to another hospital. What do you think's going on, Kristen?
I didn't really know, and honestly, I kind of didn't care because that was his business.
She says in her statement, Tristan, that he used me to get money.
Used her to get money? All I did was ask her one time for something. I needed to help somebody. So I asked her if I could borrow $350.
Okay.
And I told her when I get on my feet, I will pay you back. I will pay you double than what you gave me. I will pay you back $800 just because the kindness out of my heart and for you being nice doing that for me. You know, so
you're going to pay her double?
That's what I was going to do, yes.
And what did he say? What did he say the reason was?
He told me that he needed the $350 to pay a court fine because if he didn't pay it, then he would have to do 90 days in jail.
Is that what you told her?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay. Did you borrow $350 from her?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you give him $350?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you pay her back?
This is the deal. When she let me borrow that, a couple weeks go by, you know what I'm saying, and I was waiting to get this check, this money. I said, so once I get it, I'm gonna pay you back. A couple days go by, we didn't talk. She's texting me, and she starts cursing and saying different things. Oh, like you played me, this, that, and the other. All because I didn't talk to her for a day or not even a couple days, a day.
Did you
or
text
2 at the
him,
most.
cursing at him?
Okay.
Yes, no. Yes, no.
Yes, I did text him.
Go ahead, Tristan.
And so we talk on the phone, maybe not even 20 seconds, and she's going off. I'm like, why are you texting me, cussing and everything? What is going on? She's mad because I haven't talked to her. You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's not why I was mad.
All right, Tristan, I listened to you at length. Did you pay her the money back? Yes or no?
Not yet.
Okay, there's no question that you borrowed the money.
Exactly.
The question is whether or not you should pay her $350 or $800, which is what you offered her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long's it been since you borrowed the money?
I mean, now since we haven't been talking
Almost
since all
a
this
month.
went on.
I don't care how long you have talked or haven't talked or dated or been driving around to hospitals. I don't really care.
Probably a month.
About a month?
A month, yes,
okay.
ma'am.
All right. Now, what do you want to say?
Okay, this is what I want to say. Tristan when I gave him the money, he told me that the following Friday, which would be the 23rd, he would have my money. That's what he told me.
That's why she's hot to trot. She's saying the following Friday she was getting the money, and she didn't.
And I exactly explained to her. I said, once that check comes, I will pay you.
Tristan, you told me you got the check and you deposited and you was waiting on it to clear. You said that it was coming.
Let me tell you something.
And you said you got it and you was waiting on it to clear. So what are you talking about?
I made things official with her. Like, yeah, look, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be together. I'm going to be your boyfriend now. We're going to make things official. I probably wouldn't even be standing here right now. Definitely wouldn't be.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
And he ain't even gonna talk about what's in this folder.
I sent him a dirty picture because he sent me a dirty picture. So yeah, you can bring what's in the folder, dude. That's still.
Is this it?
That still does not change the fact that I gave you $350 and you haven't given me the money. So what?
I ain't disputing that I owe you the money. I'm not disputing that at all, sweetheart.
He sent me a picture, the same picture of his private part. So
were you sexting him or your gynecologist? Who are you?
I'm Sharice Brewer. I'm her sister.
And what are you here to say?
Well, I was in the car with her, and he had called, and she put him on speakerphone, and he said, look, woman, I'm having money for you on Friday. And then
she's lying. I don't even know her. And
you wouldn't know her. You
don't have to know.
Tristan, did you hear what she said? She said she was in the car. You were on speakerphone.
I've never once said, look, woman, I'm going to have your money Friday.
TJ, in these text messages, you call me woman all the time.
That's enough.
You are lying.
Go ahead.
And then he said, hey, you got a couple dollars on you?
Okay, thank you very much. Sit down. All right.
I mean, the moral to that story
I have
what?
text messages from TJ saying that he owes me the $800, all that.
I'm not sitting here today before you.
You're standing. You're not sitting.
Well, standing before you. Saying I don't owe the money.
I need $25. I'll give it back to you with the rest of your money. I really want to be your man. I really want to be your man and be with you and do all kinds of things with you. You can't stop smiling, can you? I'll give you the $800 back, babe. But I need 20 though, boo. Okay. The issue is whether or not the defendant owes the plaintiff money. There's no question she loaned him $350, but to me, the interesting legal issue is whether or not he owes her $350 or whether he owes her $800. $800 as a repayment for $350 is usurious. I mean, even the credit card companies don't charge that much. But as far as this court is concerned, the loan was for $350. I think that you would have said you'd pay her anything to get that money. The verdict in this case is for the plaintiff, $350. I will allow 10% interest, that's $35, which then comes to $385 for the plaintiff so ordered. I really do think that they may hook up when this is all over.
But that was like a quick couple days of this happening, and then we stopped talking. So
Tristan, we talked for
nice,
like a whole
month. Nice just to get the money back.
You're lying.
Let's be serious. I'm done talking.
Good.